versus Open Simulator. It's a battle, ain't it? So, on my first video, I showed lagginess. I talked about the price that Second Life has compared to Open Simulator. Talked about a few negatives, pros and cons. So I'm just gonna go over that real fast. Um, Really, to me, it's a no-brainer. Open Simulator, all the way. I sang in Second Life for 8 years, and I do not rarely go back to Second Life now. I've been in Open Simulator for 2 years now, and first off, that what kills me, the killer of it all to me is the price that they charge for land there. It's ridiculous. It takes, just a regular common person can't go in there and fork out $1,500 to get a sim and then pay $375 a month for a sim. And everybody wants a sim. So we try to sit there and worry about, we try to make a sim and we try to, start a venue or something and try to depend on visitors to donate to us and help us support this sim that we really can't afford. This is my case, okay, from my point of view. Now, there is lots of people out there that can easily afford to buy a sim and pay a sim every month and all that. Me, I couldn't. So, I sang on their live, and I was always, tip the venue, don't forget the venue, just bugging people, trying, to get help for the venue. And it shouldn't even be like that. That's the first number one thing, and why I'm strictly against Second Life now. Okay, the next thing is lag. I mean, you can go to Second Life like in the other video. You go to Second Life, every freaking where you go is laggier than heck. I have a great gaming PC right here, and I can run 3 or 4 instances of Firestorm with no problem, no lag. And the yes, Second Life is more populated than OpenSim, but not for long, people. We're getting in the last hypergrid business, and I'll put that in the description of this for anybody interested. They do stats. Maria does stats every month of the grids, the population, the active users, lots of useful information. And I think we're up to about 40,000 users now. That's 40,000 active users. Of course, Second Life probably has triple that active users, but on at a time, it's probably around 40, 50,000. The last time we checked, it was 49,000 and something. Okay, I'm just going to hop right on over to my screen here, my Second Life screen, and we're going to log in. And right now you can see there's 51,041 users. That's a lot of users, but let's think about when Second Life first came out. I remember when I first joined, I looked at the user count, and it was way, way up there. It probably was, 175,000 online at any given time. So we've lost a lot of ground. They've lost a lot of ground on that standpoint. Another thing I realized today is that now Second Life is trying to be, not so greedy with the prims, and they're giving you more prims now. And you can get 30,000 prims on a region now. Well, of course they're going to do this because guess what? People can go to Open Simulator and rent a full region and get, 30,000 prims for $30 versus $375. Not including the, $1,200 to buy the sim. So, I mean, I like Second Life, and I had a lot of good times there. I performed for a lot of people there, met a lot of good people, and I wish that I wish they wasn't so greedy. That's my opinion, But and I probably would still been there, but I just can't do it. But anyways, here we are, Second Life screen. I'm just gonna log into because I don't even own land anymore in Second Life. I don't own a sim. I don't own anything. And the reason is really basically I gave up on Second Life and went to Open Simulator. And but we're gonna log in now. We shouldn't lag too much. We're at Zoha Islands, a sandbox. Forgive my avatar here. It's part of the combat system stuff that I was working on before I converted over to Second Life. So I mean to Open Sim. But anyway, here we go. We ain't lagging much here. We're running good. We got 50, 60, 70 frames a second. And this is at Zoha Islands. I'm going to just find a place to go real fast. Just to, randomly pick somewhere, that's, let's see, place. We'll just search blank. I don't really have to go through this again, but I'm just going to, just because it really is a. Well, let's see. Why can't I search? Let's see. Live. Let's go to events. Let's go to a live show. I know there's a live show going on. Live. Let's put that in there. Okay, live. Let's see how many people we got over here. Oh, there's nobody there. Let's see. Let me find somebody I know of. Karen's pretty good right here. Let's see if there's anybody on there. Okay, yeah, here we go. We have 15 people. Not too bad. And you see all this mainland. You see this, all the sims connected and all this. This causes severe lag, y'all. Look, I mean, look at all these worlds connected. Yes, that's a lot of regions, but now in Open Simulator, you can have this world, but we can also have a 36 region, you know, um, land, a VAR region or Vara region, and it makes it into one region basically. So that helps a lot with the lag also. But we'll just jump over here. Well, actually, let me see if I can find a better one. I'm just curious of the lag, you know, that let's see, Bosham. Hogan Bailey, he usually does pretty good. Okay, there's nobody there yet, I don't think. We need to do two. What time is it here? 6. We need to do 7. Is this going on now? I think maybe. So on map. We'll just go here. That's fine. We'll just teleport in here. Um, good fast TP. Did good. Loaded up pretty good. We got some clouds here, but we're doing all right. Not really too bad. Oops, sorry. Okay, you can see the lag happening now. It's not too horrible. I can't even fit in the door. Okay, let's see. We got some more people coming in. They're probably gonna be like, okay, let's see. This is where everybody's at. They're probably gonna be like, a lot of people know me on here. Hopefully, there's not nobody that says, "Hey, Mika," and all that. I'm not really wanting to talk right now. I just want to do this video, but anyway, you can see there is some lag. I think somebody opened up. Oh, okay. There's a big old door there. Okay, we got some dancers and stuff. It's not running too bad. We're getting 10 frames a second. That's what I'm reading, 10 frames a second. Now, this is I'm really out of place here, ain't I? But this is just an example. So I mean, it's not horrible. You know, you can move around and everything, but look at this. Tips. We need tips to pay for this big old bill. If we listen to this live singer right here, they're going to be saying, make sure you tip the venue. Let's try this out and see. Okay. And again, I'm not docking or invite me to your group, you know. I'm not ragging Second Life at all. I'm just saying I know Second Life. How do I get my music up? Okay, right here. Let's listen to the music. Let's try to turn it up a little bit, if I can figure out how to do it here. Okay. He's pretty good. And this is the things that people enjoy in Second Life is live singers and stuff like that. But let's just listen for a minute. I don't want to keep everybody's time, but we're going to sit here for just a few minutes. We're going to see if we can hear him just say, you know, support the venue. Look, tips everywhere. Tips. And this is what bothers me about Second Life is because the venue owners basically have to beg for tips from people because the land is so expensive. Now, you go into opensim and your land is way cheaper. So you don't have to beg people for tips. I mean, we're talking these people have to pay for this land $375 a month. And that's a lot of tips in Second Life. You know, the Second Life values I think about $450 per thousand now. Okay, let's listen.
Thank you very much, Jana Isler, for entering my group. And now I want to rechange the music. Oh, yes. I will want to return to the electric music.
I mean, I do enjoy shows and stuff like that in Second Life.
I reopen another list. And,
So looking over here,
this week,
they've donated total tips 150 so far.
this one.
What's that, like 11 cents?
Coffee I'm not seeing yet.
150 or 200 there. Let's see what our artist has
You
gotten.
ready, people of coffee? Yeah.
Where's our artist's tip board at? I think that might be it. Yep. Okay, he has gotten 250L. So that's what he's made so far. And what we're about 37 minutes into his show. And they probably are paying out of the pocket. The venue's paying out of the pocket for this artist to be here. Probably paying him for 3,000, 4,000 linens. That's total about $12. Okay, we're going to move on though. So this is the things that I'm just trying to get, just to say. And this is my opinion. Like I said, I'm not trying to get people against Second Life, but it's really something that needs to be thought about. So now we're going to get off Second Life. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to get to opensim now. And I'd like people just to try opensim. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and log off here. Let me put my thing back so here, just so you don't have to see my desktop everywhere. Okay, so now the first thing is really easy to get into opensim. You can use Firestorm, but you have to get a different kind of viewer for Firestorm. So we'll need to go to Firestorm download page, which is let's see. So let me go ahead and go do that. So I'll open up my Mazzoli. And maybe I put a little bit too much time into the demonstration of what I just showed everybody, but it's really something that, I mean, venue owners shouldn't have to, or region owners shouldn't have to sit there and why is my thing not coming in? Oh, I need to add that to it. Okay. Well, let's see. No, it should work there. Oh, I know why. Display capture. Let me fix that. I think it's the right one. Anyways, what you'll want to do, I was wanting to show that, really. So let me try to get this, I'll fix this real fast. We'll go to, I'll change it here on the fly. We'll go to, there we go. So we got Mozilla here. We're just going to go up here and type in, well, I always type in Google Phoenix Viewer. So Phoenix, if Phoenix is the one you want to use, Phoenix Viewer. And you'll see that there's two different kinds of, okay, Phoenix Firestorm Viewer. And this is how simple it is to get from Second Life to Open Simulator. Okay, so we go Phoenix Viewer, go to Downloads, and you choose your operating system. We got Windows 64-bit. And right here you have for SL 32-bit. And then you have for SL and OpenSim 32-bit. Same program, just with for SL and OpenSim you can add grids to your viewer. So here we need this one for SL and OpenSim 64-bit right there. I already got it downloaded, so I'm just gonna not download it. But there's where you get that viewer at. Okay, then it's simple. You find you a grid. Now, of course, I'm gonna talk about my grid, the grid that we've created. We've worked really hard to create. It's up and running, and right now we're giving away free land just for the time being. And I'll even make you a deal. Anybody watching this right now, if you will put in the comments, let's see, I'm gonna give you a secret word to put in the comments, and I will give you the first two people that say this word in comments, I will give you a region for yourself. The word is conch combat. Say that in the comments, and I'll give you a full region with 15,000 prims for you to do whatever the heck you want to do on our grid. Our grid has currency. Our grid has marketplace. Our grid has everything, partnerships, and everything else. So, and yes, I'm gonna plug in our grid because we worked hard to make it. But that's not what this video is about. So we went and got our viewer right. So we're gonna go ahead and close this back out. We're gonna open up our viewer again. And this is Firestorm. I'm gonna give you. Oh, technically, let me show you where our web page is this way, because if you're wanting this free region I'm going to give you, you're going to have to go to our website, conch-grid.net, and you're going to have to make an account. Here's our web page. It's not as fancy as Second Life. Let me close that out for the time being. It's not as fancy as Second Life, but it's a good grid. Okay, then you'll make a login. You go to create an account, and then you would go down here and account details. Now, this is the way our grid works. Name is the name, display name that you're going to see whenever you're talking in forums or anything else on the grid website. Okay, name and username is what you use to log into the website. Here, this login. Username there, email address. We don't even require a confirmation email address. You put your password that you want for your avatar name, for your avatar login, verify your password. Select male or female, and you can put a description if you want to. This is your profile description. If you like to put in there, you can put an image in there also, a URL example. Okay, right here, opensim account details. You put your first name, which is, we're going to do Valerius, which is who actually, let's do we'll just make one real fast. Okay, so we're going to make a big boy. Well, no, because I gotta use an email, so, and I don't have another email to use. So, but anyways, you get it. You put your first name, last name. You pick your avatar. This is our starting avatars. They're not the greatest, but there's tons and tons and tons of free stuff on OpenSim. That's another big plus to OpenSim. There's way more freebies on OpenSim. Then you register. Okay, so once you registered, you remember your password and your first name, last name, your avatar. Okay, so next we're going to open up our little viewer, the one that we downloaded, the one that does OpenSim and Second Life. And I hope everybody's following along with me. I hope I'm not taking too long, delaying too much, but I just really want to show how easy it is of a process. Okay, so let me move this screen over to my other desktop and then get that, set it up there. Okay, so here we are. We're back on Second Life, but we want to go to Conch Grid, which is my grid. You go to Viewer, up here, Viewer, Preferences. And this is as simple as it is, folks. You go to, in here you'll see all your general, everything normal like you do on Firestorm. And down here you'll see OpenSim right here, this tab, OpenSim. You click that. In your case, you may have some of these grids like AV Worlds, Baller Nation, Craft Nation, DigiWorlds. All these are different worlds. Okay. In order to log into our grid, which is Combat Grid, you would go http //conch-grid.net. The little semicolon thingy. Well, not a semicolon. What is it? I don't know what they are. But anyways, 8002. Just like that. And you would click apply. It's going to automatically, now I'm not going to do it because I already got an account here. So I can go here to my login. And here's our splash screen. We got a splash screen just like, Second Life. All the OpenSim grids have these splash screens. We're a new grid, so yes, we don't have many people online, and we don't have many residents yet, but we are going to change that. and hopefully a few people from here. So anybody out there, I'm gonna say, I said 2 people. I'm gonna say the top 4 people that say combat in comments is gonna get a free land. And I want you to come over here. I want you to visit. I want you to learn how. And our sim is great. We have fishing and everything. Best fishing you ever seen in your life. But anyway, I'm gonna log in. So that's it. You're here now. You're gonna look a little ugly when you start. It's just like a noob of Second Life, And you're gonna have to, go out and find freebies. And I'm gonna show you that. So I'm gonna show you the quickest way to find freebies, and the quickest way to get your region ready for visitors. Because there's a wonderful site out there called opensimworld.com, and they're great. So here's my partner Raven over here. I'll just show y'all the fishing real fast. But look, you see any lag here? I'm getting 60 frames a second. Whoa. I'm stuck in a tree though right now. If I can get down and stop flying, I'll be doing good. Okay. Yeah. And I'm streaming and, running around and la-di-da-di-da. We have fishing here. I'll show you real quick fishing. We're actually having a fishing tournament starting today. And if you want to do that, I can show you that real fast. You click join this group right here, go on fishing, and then you would get your free starter fishing rod here, free starter HUD here, and then you would touch this sign for the combat master HUD, which is down here. And this is not about the combat system, but I'm just going to do a real quick fish. So I'm not going to go through how to do this yet. There's tons of tutorials on my channel here about how to use the system that we've made in opensim. And it's the very best, in most people's opinion, and in my opinion also, the very best combat system. It's got crafting and everything. But anyways, alright, so we're going to go into character IC. Our nice little titler will turn pretty, and then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to equip. I'm going to equip the fishing pole. Yes. And I know you second lifers have not seen a fishing system like this, but maybe you have. We'll see. I'm going to draw my fishing pole. This is skill-based fishing. In opensim, people. This is opensim, just like Second Life. Nothing at all wrong with it, except I'm getting 35 frames a second right here. Easily. Technically on my screen it says 60 frames. Oh, this is on this monitor I'm getting 60, and on the big monitor I'm getting 37, 38. But anyways, and you can look here on our lag meter, no lag, perfect server speed, all that. So to fish, I'm gonna go in the mouse view, pressing M. I'm gonna aim my mouse. I'm gonna cast it by hitting the mouse button. You see a little bobber come out there? Yep. I'm gonna use Alt to cam to it. I'm gonna touch it. You wanna go fishing? I'm gonna go fish. Yes. And I'm gonna hit the arrow keys. You see the arrow keys popping up? That's how I fish. So you have to be fast, and you have to do exactly what the arrows show, which is like down and right. And I caught me a striped bass. We're having a tournament right now. The winner of that tournament is getting a free region, 15k prims also. So, and we're doing these promotional deals because we just opened up the grid, and we've got a lot of time, money invested in it, and we want to bring a world alive here. We have our own currency and partners and all that. Now, I'm not saying you have to use our grid to come to the opensim. I just want you to come to opensim because there's lots of potential here. Now what I'm going to show you is next. So say you logged in, your avatar is not going to be as pretty as mine is. Mine's a mesh. He looks cool, he's transparent, he looks crazy because I like fighting and stuff. But Raven over there don't look too bad either. He's got his headphones on, like, what's wrong with that? Eh? I never have pretty avatars. My avatars are always ugly, so anyways. But so next we're going to go ahead and go to one of our regions just to show you, now you'll notice this is not a big map. This is what our map is right now. But as we'll get more users and population grows, we'll be expanding this. And but like I said, this opensim is vast. It's not only our place. It's all over the place. But you can go and buy and sell land just like you can on Second Life. So now what we want to do next is, so if you have decided that, hey, OpenSim's pretty cool, let's go. Now, how do you find somewhere to go in OpenSim? Well, there's a pretty good way to do that, and that's by using opensimworld.com, or you can go to, there's several directories, but for now we're just going to go to OpenSim World, so let me just do that. Close this off, and I'm going to go to Mazzoli again, and we're going to go to OpenSim World. Now, this is the first thing you'll want to do. If you plan on coming over here and making you a shop, start building, you can upload your things from Second Life. As long as you're the creator, you can upload all your mesh. You can upload your, and on our grid, mesh is uploaded free, no charge to upload images or mesh. So that's a big bonus when Second Life charges you outrageous to do that. Now, aside from the free regions that we're giving out, we do rent these regions, and this is basically the price throughout OpenSim is $15 to $20. For you can get up to a 4x4, which is 512 by 512. That's four standard SL regions, and 30,000 prims for $20-$25. But for our offer is one standard region, 15,000 prims, and the complete combat system, which allows you to do fishing, role playing, fighting, magic, all them goodies, crafting, and all that stuff for $15 a month. So, okay, let me get this over here. So we're gonna go to So now, say you was like, okay, I listened to you, I checked it out, it seems pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool, and it's way cheaper than the Second Life. So now, how do I find freebies? How do I find free stuff? The first thing I can tell you to do is go to opensimworld.com. Okay, and this is a directory of um, users, and there's tons of worlds, and a lot of them are not even listed here. Here we have Mr. Mikey String Live, which I know Mr. Mikey in SL. So there is a lot of artists coming over from SL too. But we go to regions. Let's go to regions and type in freebies. Freebies. And you'll get a few places. And yeah, they might not have any users there. Just like Second Life, you go to a sim that there's no users. Or you might run into some users. But you can see there's, randomly here, users are there, users here. But now here's DigiWorlds. DigiWorlds is a great grid. So grid I would recommend if you wanted to have a grid, and if you didn't want to be in the comp grid, I'm off the comp grid first. But DigiWorld's a great alternative, great Canadian grid. Kitely, Kitely Market's really good. You can sell your stuff, which, to be honest, I've made more money off Kitely Market than I have Second Life as far as products go. Because in another bonus, let me add this bonus in there if y'all still with me and still listening. Another plus to this is for creators. OpenSim has tons of stuff. They have tons of freebies, have tons of working systems, like we have the combat system and all that. But they're still in need of creators. Like there's tons of stuff that hadn't been created yet over here, and so there's a chance for you to really pick up on that. Let's go to, this is a pretty good place, Lanny Mall. They have a lot of good stuff over here, and it's a lot of freebies. So let's teleport in here and see how, so we got a hop. Now it'll say Firestorm up here. So I'm going to open my link, and that's going to open it up in my Firestorm viewer. Okay, so let's change the picture back to the Firestorm viewer so we can go over there. Okay, so I change it back, and I'm going to hit teleport. Now, one thing you notice here, you see how that says, sometimes it is a bit tricky TPing out of OpenSim, but you have all these grids connected. You have 4,000 or 5,000 grids, on in a big mass universe versus one grid, one huge grid, Second Life. And let's see if we can hop again. Sometimes you have to do this once or twice. Everything's got its little flaws, and this would be a flaw in my opinion of opensim. Okay, I think I made it that time. So, and it'll say contact new region. So we're on a completely different grid now. We're on a completely different grid. This is a OS grid, opensim grid, and this is a nice place. Tons of freebies here. Anything you want. You see your windows, your pop-ups, and everything here is completely free. And if you'll look up here at my money right now, uh, OS Grid gives you 100,000 OS OSs to buy stuff with free. So, of course, Conk has Ks, but this is representing OS right now. And look, tons of freebies, y'all. And there's tons of different places. This is only one out of all that list. They got almost anything you think of: vehicles, avatars, uh, buildings, houses, everything. So what I'm saying is, this is not a world of the underground. We have active users. They have active users, active builders, active communities, and everything else. So uh, this is how you just get free stuff. Now, I'm gonna tell you one other secret. If you decide to take this adventure and come and move your stuff here or whatever, make it a side adventure. Come and expand to OpenSim, and you set up a grid or you set up a region from any of the grids that offer regions. Of course, I'm going to throw in there combat because I got to plug my own grid. But um, if you do this, then the quickest way for you to get visitors and new visitors and stuff like that is right back to opensimworld.com. Okay, but the reason why is because they have a beacon that you put out, and you'll need to go to you'll need to look on there and get the beacon. You'll need to go to OpenSim World. Let's go ahead and do that real fast. So I'm going to go back to the main. Let me switch my camera over again. I'm almost done. Hopefully I hadn't dragged this out too long for y'all, but let's see. Let me switch this back over to this window. Hold on. Properties. Okay, let me minimize it then, I guess. I'm getting confused on my screens here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and TP home, though, for now. World, teleport home. Teleport home. Okay, now I'm going to minimize it. And I'm back on OS Grid. I mean, on the OpenSim World. Now, let's see if I can get it to show up this time. Properties. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're back over here. We're just going to go to home. And what you do is go to, you just look down here and you'll see Encore Entertainment. That's, this is a newly arrived grid that came from Second Life. Now, this is not, now you can make your own grid also. It's expensive. It takes a lot of tech. It takes a lot of knowledge in PHP and everything else like that, but you can make your own grid also. But I would not jump into that. Trust me, I wouldn't jump into that right off the bat. I'd just try to, find out about the community and how things work, before you do all that. But you'll need to go to OpenSim World, if I can find it. Let me see. You can probably just type in there in the search here, just type in OpenSim World, because it's their actual, let's see what we did. Yeah, OpenSim World, and you go here and get this free beacon. Now this is for you once you set up a little club or whatever, or you can do it as soon as you land and start building. You can do it, but I'd recommend going here to this OpenSim World. That's this website's sim. Hop over there by doing the Firestorm thing like I showed you, and let me put it back up here. Sorry about my mouse being everywhere. I'm getting lost over here. Okay, so here's our little teleport thingy, and we'll teleport over there and show you here. So see, I'm moving in and out of different grids, different worlds, basically. Here's opensim world. And look, folks, I mean, there's not no people here really, but the Sims run great. Everything that you can think of in Second Life is here. Minus, I mean, there is a lot of stuff that's not here that's waiting on creators to come. But you'd want to come and get this box right here, the opensim world HUD and beacon. Set it up, follow the instructions, and set out a beacon at your homeland. And I'll show you mine, and then I'm going to conclude this thing. And so the bottom line is this is worth trying out and worth trying to expand whatever you got going in Second Life. If not permanently move like I did. I mean, I'm not trying to get people to permanently move or anything, but just try to expand your horizon. Venue owners, why spend $400 a month on a sim when you can come and do the same thing? What you do is grab your community, the people that follow you, the people that are in your group and in your, that are active in your sim on Second Life, and you say, hey, look, this is a new thing we're going to try. We're going to try to move over here. Land's cheaper. We don't have to, hassle people for tips on every corner of the sim, to try to pay for our cost. We don't have to worry about, not being able to pay a live artist enough because the sim cost me so much to run. You pay $20 out a month. Well, you got extra $10, $15 you can give live artists. The live artists have not even hit down yet over here, but they're going to be coming too. You have currency and everything, like we have Podex, but here is your beacon. So if you touch this, all the worlds are connected through this beacon. Now this is through opensim, but you can see there's a lot of them, and you got 10 users there, 444, and we're on there too. But so that's how you connect through there. That's how the worlds connect. Okay, another thing I'm gonna show you is the currency. So we have this thing called Podex. And that, okay, we have our own currency, which is K's, you see up here in the top, which stand for conch coins. We also have a vendor over here that allows you to buy or sell currency, your K's. So say you want to come over here and rent land or buy something from a shop or anything, which we don't have any land or any shops up or nothing yet, but you could touch this little thing here and it'll take you to a web page, and using your PayPal you can buy you this currency, and then you can, rent land or whatever you have to do. And you can also sell it back right here, and it's an instant sell back. So you don't have to wait on a delay from Second Life either. They'll make you wait 3 or 4 days on a cash out from your lendings too. Which, the Podex thing usually will take 10 or 15 minutes. You can have your cash out and ready. And just a little note about the combat system, because I do want to get, plug in the combat system with this. This is what we've developed so far, and it's a ton. Crafting up to lockable doors, pickable locks, pickable traps, and all that. Weapons. We got this little vendor out here. We have weapons made already, like sword, and there's sword and shield, spike club. Just show off a little bit of the conch stuff here. Simple bow, and we have more. We have a lot of HUDs made, rusty dagger, and we have different HUDs like thief, level 1 HUDs. We got archers, and you can get that with conch coins. Now our in-game currency for the conch combat system is different than the K's for the grid currency, but you can buy that HUD. Thief. We got cleric, wizards, knights, courtesan, and acrobats and stuff. So this is a fully functional combat system. So if that tweaks your interest on anybody watching this, that you may do role playing or RPG or anything like that. Well, hey, this is already ready for you. All it is a quick move, and get your people that you RPG with and say, hey man, let's download this viewer. I mean, it takes 20 minutes to come into this world. Not even 20 minutes, 10 minutes to come into this world and try it out. Can't go wrong. And you might want to stay. You never know. I stayed. I came. I stayed. I don't even hardly go back to Second Life. But here's the combat system just for the RP side here. So we have this role play and all this. Well, like for the role play, we got tons of role play animations on here. Like you can do a patrolling night, which if I had my sword drawn, which I don't have one out right now, but if I did, I could be doing that. We can speak from our character like this. Hello, world. And so, oh, my name's Test right now. That's funny. Oh, yeah, see right here on my tag? Let me fix that real quick. I changed my name. Okay, go to character, go to name, and type in Big Val. Okay. Now my name's Big Val. Now, hello world, how are you doing? Say hi, peoples. Boom. Okay, so see we have that implemented, and a lot of actions like planting seeds, working on things, and stuff like that. I'll show you. This is the in-place animation. So like an injured walk. We have lots of good animations. Zombie run. You could act like a zombie if you wanted to. Zombie crawl. So yeah. And that's just a quick plug on the combat system. But this was about, Second Life versus opensim. So in the final notes of this video, I'd like to say that I think anybody watching this should at least try opensim out. If not, if you don't like it, then all you have to do is go back to Second Life, or even run Second Life and opensim, and be building something here and trying to get a community for yourself here too. And then, you can actually make money on opensim because you don't have to pay out $400 a month if that's what you're into, if that's your thing. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I hope this helped, and I'm sure, people disagree with me on a lot of things, and if you do, that's fine, because opinions are like a-holes, everybody has them. I'm just putting mine out here, and hopefully people can see that, see what I'm saying and give it a try. And hopefully we'll see y'all on ConkGrid, man. It's conk-grid.net. Come make you an account, log in, say hi to us. We'll see you later, everybody. Thanks for watching.